Hello, wrestling fans. Here's what happened on the final hour and a half of WrestleMania 41 in Vegas. Chad Gable beat Ray Phoenix one-on-one. Quick match. Nothing really exciting happened. Ray Phoenix had an awesome running jump up super kick in the corner. Countered an ankle lock submission into an inside cradle. Almost won it there. Then Gable slid that piece of metal in his mask. And as Ray Phoenix hit that running soccer kick off the ropes, he hurt his ankle. And then Gable hit an amazing Phoenix splash off the top rope, but midair changed it into a swanton drop. Ray Phoenix fought back, had a kind of like a version of the Penta driver, but differently how he did it. And then he jumped off the ropes and collided with the head of Gable, and Gable had that piece of metal inside the mask, basically knocked Ray Phoenix out. Gable wins, quick match. Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton for the SmackDown Women's Championship happened. I didn't watch hardly none of this match because A, Charlotte Flair was in it. B, Charlotte Flair was in it. Charlotte Flair attempted a top rope natural selection. Just barely connected with it. Tiffany hit the weakest looking Alabama slam I ever saw in the corner of my life. She does an amazing Alabama slam like Hardcore Holly used to do, but that one was just weak looking. Basically, it was looking like she was just trying to protect Charlotte Flair. Flair went for a spear and launched her face into the middle turnbuckle as Tiffany moved out of the way. Tiffany saw it. Your winner is still SmackDown Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton. That's good and bad. Good, yes, Tiffany won, so not all 4 title matches, new champions happened. Because Jay won the world title, Jacob Fatu won the United States title, and New Day won the tag team titles. So Tiffany Stratton ended that thing going on and kept her belt. But then on the flip side, we all know Charlotte Flair's gonna whine, cry, beg. Oh, I should be champion. I'm not gonna wrestle as I'm champion. Blah 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 blah. Run her mouth, get away, and eventually become champion. So just give her the goddamn title, folks. It's gonna happen. Everybody's so sick and tired, fed up with Charlotte Flair and what she wants. That basically Tiffany's just holding the title until Charlotte Flair gets it from her. And that championship is just going to be held hostage like Roman Reigns did with the title for many years. I just cannot stand Charlotte Flair. I wish there was a match where Charlotte Flair lost. She cannot challenge for a single championship ever again in WWE. She won't wrestle, period. We know, and that'd be the greatest moment ever. Charlotte Flair is talented. Yes, she's got good moves. She's talented, but her bragging, her whining, her complaining is what drives people nuts, and that's why everybody hates about her. And if she didn't do that, she'd be basically getting cheered, and I could actually watch her matches all the way through. 2 things happened. Late breaking development. Bayley was found backstage, laid out. Liv and Miguel Rodriguez was shown walking away, but according to them, they weren't the one that attacked Bayley. They found her. They just decided to help her out. Check on her. So, Nikki Dollars told the Valkyrie she has until tomorrow night to get a suitable replacement. I'm thinking it's either Becky Lynch because she's in Las Vegas with her husband Seth Rollins. And that's a good way for her to return. A call up from NXT or just some return superstar we have been out injured. Like maybe Carly Shane because she's been out injured for quite a while. And Bayley lately, you could tell she doesn't like the fact that the Valkyries been getting the wins in the the gauntlet match and that, and you could tell by her look on Bayley's face she wasn't happy. The Valkyrie beat her 2 weeks ago to remain Women's Intercontinental Champion. So I don't think Bayley was attacked at all. I think she's just setting this up, and it's going to lead to Bayley turning heel against the Valkyrie. Let me know below in the comments, folks, if you think it's going to be Becky Lynch is going to be a partner now, NXT call-up, or return superstar Carly Shane, or somebody else that's been out injured. Before I get to the main event, between Roman, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, was an awesome main event, by the way. Um, Something happened. Um, Lex Luger, usually in the Hall of Fame class, they come out on stage, right? And the fans cheer and all that. Lex Luger wasn't on stage. In the wheelchair, he didn't walk out. He wasn't there, period. That is weird. Now, Lex Luger was scheduled to be in an autograph signing happening during the day. Maybe he was exhausted, didn't want to be a part of the ceremony on stage, or maybe something happened, he couldn't be there, or I don't know what's going on, but it was just weird not seeing him where he was supposed to be on stage, right? Because they all have like those stars with the names on it. They stand on stage with the name where they're at, and his wasn't even like lit up. So that is interesting. So also let me know below, why do you think Lex Luger was suddenly not in attendance to come out on stage to be welcomed by the fans? Is it because he still thinks the fans might boo him because of the whole Death of Miss Elizabeth scenario happened many, many years ago? But he also said in the Hall of Fame speech that he loved the support and that from the fans and that, like basically getting over it and stuff. So I'm just trying to wrap my head around why Lex Luger was not there. That was weird. Main event time: Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, triple threat, and basically anything goes. Paul Heyman's in Punk's corner. Punk added his theme song called "A Personality," played by the band that they made the song. And Paul Heyman was like jigging, getting jiggy with it. That was cool. Like seeing Paul Heyman dance a little bit. That was hilarious. Awesome triple threat match in the show for night one of WrestleMania 41, folks. They just brawled. Roman Reigns powerbombed the holy hell out of Seth Rollins through one announce table. Powerbombed the holy heck out of CM Punk through the other announce table. Rode in Rollins, speared him almost in half. Then Punk ran in and broke it up with a go to sleep on Roman as Roman turned around after spearing Rollins. One point in the match, Roman just beat up a Rollins in the corner. Punk comes over like, hey, I want a piece of this. Starts beating up on Seth in the corner. Turns around, Roman just drills him with an uppercut. Clotheslines him out of the ring. Uppercut Seth as he comes off the ropes to do a move and just lays him out. And then outside the ring, CM Punk draws Roman's face in the steel ring post. And Roman's like, oh yeah, well watch this. Drives Roman's shoulder first into the steel steps. Then as he was, admiring his handiwork, he looks up, CM Punk just comes at him, knee to the face, clothesline Seth over the barricade, and a brawl amongst the fans for almost like 10 minutes. Rollins hits Punk across the back of a trash can. A steel chair across the back from Punk to Rollins. Rollins grabbed the other trash can, hit Punk right in the face with it, went to curb stomp him on the trash can, and Punk jumped up, caught Rollins coming, snap suplexed him on the trash can, grabbed the steel chair, nailed Rollins in the midsection with it. They ended up brawling, and Rollins fans said, Sonny, I don't know where Roman Reigns came from, but he just steamrolled over Rollins and Punk with a running clotheslines. Sent them both flying over the barricade back to ringside and just beat the crap out of them with punches and Superman punches and like the running drive-by kick he does. One point in the match, Punk countered a spear into the Anaconda Vice. Rollins broke it up with a frog splash on both guys. That was awesome. At one point in the match, Roman's got that guillotine choke on CM Punk. CM Punk flips over. Roman flips back over, applying the guillotine choke. Out of nowhere, Rollins curb stomps Roman. Then hits a super kick to Punk, send him out of the ring. Roman kicks out. One point in the match, Roman spears Rollins, turns around, goes to spear CM Punk in the corner. Punk comes out of the corner with a running knee to the face. Roman spins around, and Rollins is there to hit him with an awesome pedigree. Now, pedigree's Punk almost wins the match there, but Roman breaks it up. Roman spears Punk again. Goes to spear Rollins. Rollins does that awesome jump up pedigree he does counter. I love that every time. Roman's got to learn. You can't all the time spear Rollins. He's going to hit you with that jump up pedigree. It's going to happen. Punk broke that up with a knee to the face, hit the go to sleep to Rollins, who landed on top of Roman Reigns. Then Punk's like, oh crap, I gotta break up this pinfall. Because the referee started count 1, 2, 3 there. Punk hit the top rope elbow drop on Seth Rollins. Went to hit the top rope elbow drop on Roman Reigns. But Roman stopped it. Then Seth ran up. They all three were brawling on the top rope. And Punk and Roman's like, you know what? Let's hit a double team Doomsday device on Rollins. Flipped him 180 in the air. Then at one point in the match, Seth Rollins looks at Roman's like, we gotta take out Punk, man, than just you and me. And Roman was conflicted, and then he just floored Rollins with an uppercut. He said, I got this. Then powerbombed the holy heck out of CM Punk. Amazing match, back and forth. Everybody was doing everything. One point in the match, Roman had the guillotine choke on Punk. Seth walked over, applied the sharpshooter, Punk out of that, and applied the Anaconda Vice on Roman Reigns, who reversed that into the guillotine choke. Then the end of the match was awesome. Punk is laid out in one corner of the ring. Rollins is basically spaghetti legs, trying to get up in the other corner. Roman's laid out. Paul Heyman gets a steel chair, and Punk and Roman are right here by the ropes. He slides the chair to Punk. He looks at Roman and says, I'm sorry, my tribal chief, but I promised I'd be in his corner. And then as Punk was getting ready to use the steel chair, Paul Heyman low-blowed CM Punk. And then he looked at Roman, hands him the steel chair, and says, you're my tribal chief. And Roman is just blasting Punk across the back with steel chair shots. Then Seth Rollins leaning by the ropes, and Paul Heyman tells Roman, hit him with a chair. Then I called it. I was hoping it happened. And Paul Heyman snuck up behind Roman Reigns and blowing him right in the nuts, folks. And Roman's face was like that. That was awesome. Then Seth just gets up. He's got a big smile on his face. Curb stomps Roman Reigns. Curb stomps CM Punk. Kicks him out of the ring. Grabs the steel chair, levels Roman in the back with it, curb stomps him, and your winner is Seth freaking Rollins, and he's standing there, and Paul Heyman standing beside him, raising his hand in victory to end the night. That's awesome. I was hoping that would happen. I was actually got my fingers crossed because no one would expected that to happen, right? Because Paul Heyman has been Roman Reigns for years. He's now with CM Punk. No one would expect him to turn inside of Rollins. Maybe this is going to be finally the downfall of the bloodline once and for all. And CM Punk as well. Maybe Paul Heyman is going to form a new group with Seth Rollins. Maybe I'll get out a wish I want to happen, which is a new Shield. Have Kevin Owens come back from injury inside of Rollins. Have Sami Zayn side with Rollins. Have Drew McIntyre side with Rollins. Form a new Shield and just run roughshod over Raw or SmackDown, wherever they end up in the upcoming draft this year. So there you have it, folks, for WrestleMania 41. Definitely check out the New Day versus the Viking Raiders. Definitely check out LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu and the Triple Threat main events must see. Gable, Ray Phoenix, Charlotte, Tiffany Stratton, not very exciting. And Jay winning the World title against Gunther, I'm still kind of wrapping my head around that. Tomorrow night, we got Logan Paul, AJ Styles one-on-one. We got Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre in a street fight. We got Fatal 4-Way for the Intercontinental Championship. Braun Breaker defends against Penta, Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio. And I'm thinking Dominic might cost Balor the match and win himself his first ever Intercontinental Championship. I think that's what's going to happen. Liv Morgan with Rodriguez to defend the take titles against Audie Valkyrie and now whoever she can find to be her partner within 24 hours. Randy Orton scheduled to face a mystery opponent. Rusev and Lana's already been spotted in Las Vegas, folks. But so has an Aleister Black. So if it's not one of them, I'm going to be absolutely shocked because Ludwig Kaiser, again, on the pre-show said he wants a match at WrestleMania and he is not getting one. So maybe Ludwig Kaiser will be the opponent for Randy Orton, which no one think will happen. But if Rusev, Aleister Black's and they're in Vegas been seen, one of them's definitely got to be the mystery opponent. Then you got Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Bianca Belair for the Women's World Championship. I think that's going to be the open match for WrestleMania tomorrow night. Because they always open up with a title match. And that one is basically got more hype in that than the Fatal 4-Way for the IC title and the Women's Tag. I'll ask the Women's Tag opens up the show and then big return to Becky Lynch or somebody else. And Cody Rhodes versus John Cena is the main event. Will John Cena lead WrestleMania tomorrow night, becoming a 17-time world champion, breaking the long title reign of Ric Flair's held for many years? Or is this heel turn just going to be a random fame that's not going to lead to nowheres? And is Cody Rhodes going to shock the world again and retain the Undisputed Championship? I can't see it because why return John Cena heel if he's not going to retire as champion or lose the title before the end of the year? Because he said in 2026 he's done when January comes around. So he's going to win this title and keep it to sometime in 2025. He's already announced that on press conferences and stuff if he wins the title, basically. So I can't see him not winning. If he doesn't win, that's going to be interesting why they turned him heel. There you have it, folks. Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye.